me, fella. Look here.
Stand by.
One for C-Lab, two for Igoe, three for Wolverine to round out the trio. In this episode, everybody dies.
Broadcasting live from inside the power band. This is the Blah. In this episode, everybody dies.
I'm Debbie Meza.
I'm your host, Debbie Meza, along with my good friends, Wolverine, Jahigo,
Hey, Kev.
and C-Lab Forever.
Yeah.
Is Debbie Meza our Dr. Girlfriend?
Yep.
Coming at you live from New Bedford.
She would make a good Dr. Girlfriend.
She would, dude. Totally make a great Dr. Girlfriend. How about all you fans out there? What do you think? Text us now live at
911.
911. There you go. 555-555-5555. Space truckers. All right. Sorry. Welcome to the show, folks. We're talking about space truckers this week. So, storied history here. We mentioned this movie was casually mentioned in, I believe, the Robot Jocks episode. Is that right? Is that the right name?
Dude, I don't even know.
Robot Jocks?
It's been mentioned a bunch.
Because I believe the same director did both movies or something. I'm pretty sure that was the episode. Anyway, we've been talking about doing it for probably well over a year at this point, and we finally got around to watching it. So
Longer than that, even.
yeah, this week we're talking about Space Truckers starring Dennis Hopper, Stephen Dorff, Debbie Mazar, oh my God, what's this? Charles Dance, George Wendt. Who am I forgetting here? Anyway, whatever. Oh, God, of course. Vernon Wells is in this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Super bit part.
Did you say Charles Dance? I ejected to look up the other space trucker stuff.
Yes.
Charles Dance. You went to look up the other space truckers?
No, I did. I looked it up. It's we talked about it for the first time in episode 43, Expanse season 1 and 2.
Damn it. All right. I was
Where
wrong.
somebody mentioned Deep Purple space truckers, and that must have got us onto space truckers.
How do you know that that's the first one we mentioned it at?
Because I can search the show notes from all of our shows.
Oh, my God. I feel like it was before that, but whatever.
That's the whole real reason that we're doing show notes, isn't it?
Yeah, it all led up to this moment.
It's not because anybody actually ever fucking uses them.
I do.
No, dude, Chad, I hate to do this, man, but I gotta contest this. We did talk about this in the Robot Jocks episode. I don't know what number episode that was, but I just looked up the director. He did Robot Jocks.
Okay, I believe you. Robot Jocks was episode 60. Expanse was episode 43. So the first time we talked about it was in episode 43.
I love your I don't care and you're wrong voice.
Okay.
All right, so I was wrong and Chad doesn't care. It was Expanse episode 43.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should hire a show lore master with, our massive reserve of camel bucks.
Ooh,
yeah.
There we go. Now you're talking.
Surely we can afford that.
Mm-hmm.
And an impartial show lore master that can settle disputes such as these.
Mm-hmm.
The fabled Camel Cash episode, as it's now known.
You could just give Jimmy Google a raise.
There you go. Get him too, some bitch.
You mean our intern that doesn't exist?
Yeah.
Yep. So, anyway, folks, Space Truckers, 1996, directed by Robot Jocks alum Stuart Gordon. This movie...
Directed by a guy that should have had his Director's Guild card taken away after this movie.
For real, dude. So this movie had a over $25 million budget. It made exactly $1.5 million.
Oh, man, that's
dollars,
that's rough.
which is absolutely abysmal.
I didn't know
think
that. That's great.
just to take a nosedive right into the high level, I'll kick it off with just bewilderment, I think, is the operant word that keeps coming into my mind as I watch this horrible, wretched piece of shit.
It was
This
so
movie
funny.
is such a turd, dude.
It was so bad.
I don't know. It was so. I don't know if it was so bad it was bad or so bad it was good. Part of the bewilderment just comes from the fact that there's so many like storied actors in this movie, and I'm just like, how? What form of witchcraft was used to corral this group of great actors into doing this movie? That's what I think.
Yeah.
That is my high level right there. I'm going to leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it. I'll echo that. I had a few chuckles. There was some funny shit.
Definitely.
It was terrible. It was fucking terrible. And it like, I don't understand the story. Like, I guess like
there isn't one, dude.
well, I mean, there's like an attempt at a story where it's like evil space Hitler dude has robots and wants to conquer Earth and then trucks them across the solar system, but then doesn't take over Earth. You know, like it's just like it's the first half of a story that then they just like abandon halfway through and then turn into a space truckers movie. Like it was just so ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a piece of shit movie. I don't know what else we were expecting, but it was a piece of shit. It was funny.
Wow. Jar he go.
You posed a question, is this a movie that's so good so bad it's good, or so bad it's bad? I think the clear answer is it's so bad it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
I really was hoping for something like Ice Pirates here, where I was
same.
gonna get something out of it, and I really kept trying to engage with it and enjoy it. And it wasn't the like least entertaining, hour and a half or whatever the hell it is of my life. It was, it at least had the decency to keep going and not pretend to be anything other than a piece of shit. It was just, there a bit of, action here, there, and not really a whole lot of slowness except for when they get captured by, Naval
Tyrion
space
Lannister,
pirate.
or whatever his name was.
Yes, exactly. Charles Dance.
Or Tywin,
Tyrion.
I should say. Tywin Lannister.
Tywin.
That's a death.
Yes, Tywin Lannister. I don't know. I'm not a Song of Ice and Fire expert by any stretch.
Nor I.
Yes. So yeah, I don't know. I think really this was just an excuse to get Debbie Mazar to run around in her underwear for about a third of the movie.
That's underestimating the amount of time that she ran around in her underwear.
Yeah, it's a conservative estimate. Maybe half the movie or 2/3 of the movie. I'm not sure. You tell me.
It was all set up for the pull cord powered penis scene.
Oh my god. Yep. I love the sound effect though. That was
pretty good.
The sound effect was good. Yeah, it's just a whole lot of that wrapped in like industrial yellow and Pepto-Bismol pink. It's just really not good.
Very strange movie.
God damn, dude. I agree with Ben. Like, you wanted it to be shitty, like Ice Pirates. Ice Pirates was just like crappy fun, and like, yeah, blood and all that.
It was an adventure movie. This wasn't an adventure.
It was. Yeah. I mean, this was like, it was trying to be an adventure, but it was just like, there was no adventure going on. Like, it was so badly written, dude. It was like, you couldn't even really kind of glean what the story was.
No.
First and foremost.
I don't know. Like, this is a weird place to begin my nitpicking, but the cab of the space truck is just like this giant, shitty, empty room with like 3 roller coaster seats in it. And there was like trying to turn the fucking thing, or like something hit the thing. And oh man, I'm so glad that we didn't die there, guys. Yeah, me too, Billy. Oh, me too, Clarence. Oh, let me take off my top. It's just like,
yeah.
What the fuck am I watching, man? Oh, it's going to turn to 700 million degrees and we're going to burn up here. Better take off our clothes. It just didn't make any sense. Like, not a single moment of this movie made any sense.
It really didn't, man. I was just often, like I said, bewilderment was my sort of main thing, but just confused. I was just like, what is going on here, man? And it was, I don't understand. How do you wring such utterly lifeless, flat performances from the likes of Charles Dance and George Wendt and Stephen Dorff? I mean, even Hopper, like, you can kind of say what you want about him. He's definitely kind of was a weird dude, but like Debbie Mazar too. Like, I mean, you're talking about people that are like A-class actors, man, that have done like really unbelievable movies and unbelievable performances, you know?
No shit, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, my God, dude, you know, Debbie Mazar, dude, and Goodfellas, and like, I mean, she's been in everything, man.
She's awesome at Goodfellas.
Excellent. She's just awesome in everything, dude. I forgot she was in Singles. Like, I mean, my God, dude.
Empire
She was
Records.
on L.A. Law and Entourage, and like, I mean, she's been in everything, dude.
And she's fucking hilarious in Entourage.
She is, dude. I mean, like, she's no stone unturned. Like, she was in Batman Forever and like the Beethoven movies and freaking Malcolm X, you know? Like, she's all over the place doing all kinds of different movies, man, and just like bringing it every single time, dude, you know? And it's just like, so how does somebody of that caliber get roped into doing this dreadful, dreadful movie, man?
I don't know, bro.
I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't have to know what the answer to the mystery is. I just like, it's just freaking mind boggling.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a weird one. I kind of like, I kind of find some of the design stuff horrible and yet charming. Like, it was like, you know, all the people that were involved with Fifth Element, like, got together and were told to, like, make a shittier version of the Fifth Element, you know? Like, Fifth Element, Spaceballs, Idiocracy all blended together.
Wannabe. Right.
And it was, yeah, like, square pigs, fucking ads everywhere, you know, company uniforms with advertising on it. Shitty fucking 2001 Space Odyssey Kubrick diner. Dude gets his asshole sucked out of a fucking window. Like, there's just so much weird stuff.
The worst.
So much weird stuff. The old lady was getting her fucking head ripped open to turn into a keypad.
Yeah. Talk about bewilderment. There's a moment where George Wendt, like, kind of has like a smirk as he's getting his ass sucked out of the window.
Being sucked out through
That
his
was
asshole.
bewildering.
That was great. It was fucking great.
Yeah, it was. I think just to kind of, I don't know, might as well just kind of linearly navigate our way through the sewage here.
I'm picturing.
Don't overthink it. Just
You're like, let's
step
linearly
in.
navigate through this movie. I'm picturing when a dog's asshole's itchy and it does its legs up and just drags itself in a line across the room. That's how I'm picturing we talk about this movie.
Dude, we had a round braided rug in my household, and my dog Henry
boy.
used to drag his ass around it like he was a needle on a record. Like,
Oh, wow.
he'd, like, slowly work his way around the grooves toward the center of the thing.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what we're going to do here today.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we had a dog right when I got together with my partner, and the dog was untrained. It shed everywhere. I just was like, I can't deal with like dog hair everywhere. And the other thing the dog did was just grind its asshole on the carpet.
And so we ate it.
And I moved in a lot of my furniture, including a rug. And I just, the dog was always just going to town on the rug. And I was always freaking out about the rug. I was just like, oh, no, come on, man. It was terrible. I get it. That can we please check?
I didn't mean for this to be a cul-de-sac.
No, I know.
You'll never believe what Henry the dog did when he got to the center of the rug.
Did you call him Henry the dog or Henry?
His name was Henry.
Got it. What did he do at the center?
He would blow himself in front of everybody with horrible slurping piggy sounds.
Oh, come on. For real?
For real.
Oh, that's so nasty, dude.
I was just like trying to make a one like sly side comment, and it's like devolved. It's devolved into fucking the Debbie Does Dallas of dog porn.
Yeah, Chad, I don't get hung up on it, man.
Just oblivious to every. It's like you'd be Henry, and you'd be like, "What?"
Yeah, right. Totally.
They just look at you like, "What, man?
What? I'm just blowing myself. What?
Jesus,
Fucking ton of shit.
done scratching my asshole on the rug. Now it's time to blow myself."
In the spirit of that being the way that we're going through this movie, Chad, can you please make the show art this week like the three heads, but with like a picture of a dog
Sure.
grinding, itching his asshole.
Yeah, let me open an incognito
Wow.
window and see if I can get a Google image search going of
Please. It'd be great if you could do like a GIF as the show art, but that isn't going to happen.
Mr. Kenneth.
I'm just gonna screenshot my Google image search and send it to you.
Please.
I think I just won a prize for the first person to ever Google search for that.
Oh my god.
Oh my fucking lord. Whew.
Oh, here we go. Slab.
Oh my god, dude.
all the pictures are exactly the same except one. This one with the dog. Why do we... Dog scooting. Why it
Dog
happens.
scooting, why it happens, and when.
And how to. And then there's this other picture of the dog scooting. But wait, it's got
somebody's face.
somebody's face on it. It's so funny, man.
All right.
Oh, it's really good.
I love how some machine learning algorithm took my initial search of dog dragging ass on floor and just returned these fucking beautiful, beautiful images.
Absolute. You know what would be really great, dude, is if he, I mean, we're kind of giving it away, but it'd be really great if you could, every single piece of chapter art should be a dog
different one.
dragging his ass. Yes, dude.
Oh, that's good stuff right there.
Oh, we have to do that, man. We got to get these old creative juices flowing again, man.
It's a bit too soon to use a phrase like juices flowing, talking about dog ass.
Whoa, sorry, dude. I did not mean to do that.
Oh, that's funny.
So that whole cul-de-sac, folks, that describes how we're going to go through this.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
I'm not sure how committed to that I am, but
I know. I don't know.
see how it turns out.
Fair enough. So anyway, to pick up where I actually left off, the entire
At the beginning of the
scene-
movie.
Yeah, in that stupid bar. You know what I felt like in that bar? The whole scene was so brightly lit. I felt like they all got on the set and then like they forgot to turn off like the overhead lights and turn on like the actual like lighting for the scene. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was.
It was like
pretty,
somebody forgot to turn on the scene lighting and turn off like the overhead floodlights. I was like, why is this so bright, dude? It was awful.
Mm. It's like walking into the Downy Flake or something. It's just like,
Yeah, but like somehow infinitely worse than that. Yeah. But I think that like that and just to kind of retro back here a bit, like the ridiculous like squirting the mustard into the
Hot dog?
floatiness of space.
Oh,
yeah,
that was so
and then he
good.
just
I
puts
fucking
it
cracked
up
up
on the
man.
dog. It was so dumb, dude.
So dumb. The effects were so
Mustard
bad.
on a
I
string?
fucking laughed out loud.
Yeah,
like
it was great.
literally see the strings on the mustard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Man, there
And
was
then we-
more
and then we-
visible wires in this movie than I've ever seen in any movie
Oh
ever.
yeah, definitely, man.
I mean, more than I've seen
So
since it was a
bored.
forgivable artifact of trying to make, visual effects. I mean,
Yeah.
it used to be pretty common, like back in the 50s or 60s, I guess. But
Not 96, bro.
96, it's kind of unforgivable.
I mean, this
Well, that's
is
the thing about
after.
What?
This would be either around the same time or after Fifth Element. It's like, come on, the art form's moved on. You can do it. You've got $25 million.
But that's the thing. That's part of the whole mystery here, dude. Is that this movie is like what was Fifth Element, like 97?
97.
This is 1 year before Fifth Element, $25 million budget, and this is what we get. Because Robot Jocks, starting out Robot Jocks, Robot Jocks and Ice Pirates were both terrible movies, right? but they were a crappy 80s movie. This was a crappy 80s movie that was like somehow got lodged in the 90s, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If this was 86 instead of 96, I would have a lot more tolerance for the silliness.
Same. And I'd have been like, oh, okay, I get it. You know what I mean?
That being said, I don't remember seeing any wires in Ice Pirates.
Yeah. There is a sweet step ladder, though, or an extension ladder.
Yes, there was a sweet Warner aluminum extension ladder for sure.
I enjoyed that.
So bad, dude. And Steven Dorff, I wonder if this was like his first performance, dude, because like he's also a very intense actor, man. And I was like, how did this guy get in this movie? And he just like, they all just seemed like they were phoning it in, you know, like
Wouldn't
no
you?
energy.
You get on set, you just be like, I'm totally phoning this shit in.
Yeah, like no energy, no intent, you know. Everybody's just like, okay, oh, so we have to fly to like the thing next. Awesome. You know, like it was just dreadful, man.
Yep. The hot dog mustard shit was funny, dude. The square pigs were so weird. So weird.
Mm.
And then what's his name? The dude from Cheers, man, coming on trying to steal the pigs. Like
The dudes from Cheer. Oh, yeah, right, totally. I know, and having that like dumb conversation. I'm only paying you $1,500. I think that's when I lost interest. I was like, yeah.
45 seconds into the movie. That's when I lost interest.
Yeah, for real.
Fair enough.
Oh,
man.
this is what it's going to be. Okay.
And then I love how like much you could see how much money they spent on the shot where like he punches him in the face and like his tooth floats out and the blood spurts everywhere. I was just like, wow, money well spent, dude. You ought to thought about spending it on some writing, man.
They hired some 12-year-old in like a basement in Milwaukee to like MS paint a tooth onto the screen. It's fucking perfect.
Yes.
It was so bad. Some of the effects were so bad they were delightful, though. Like that tooth. That's fucking funny. The mustard on the hot dog was fucking funny, man. Like,
Sure.
it was just so dreadful. Like, I would say that this is funnier than Mom and Dad Save the World, for example.
Sure. I'll
Wow.
take that.
Yeah, I think that's much more equal footing there than comparing this to Ice Pirates. That's for sure.
Oh, it's definitely closer.
Yeah, maybe funnier.
Dude,
I don't
how
know,
fucking
intentionally?
Not intentionally, but it just ended up that way.
Yeah, I don't think it was actually supposed to be funny, was it?
This, I think it was. I think it was a comedy. I read some various bits and blobs that said it was a comedy.
Well, if it is, it's the unfunny kind because
Yeah.
it wasn't even funny, man.
Yeah, it's sadly only funny by accident.
Totally.
Yeah, you
only-
get that way
yeah.
with Gunny Highway, so sometimes it works. Just didn't here. How fucking creepy was Dennis Hopper creeping on Debbie Mazar? It's like, bro,
That was
what the
pretty
fuck?
creepy.
Not quite as creepy as Charles Dance, but still pretty creepy.
Yeah, it's pretty creepy. Not quite as creepy as Dennis Hopper trying to hook up with Debbie Mazar's mom, who was cryogenically frozen and randomly attracted to catcher's mitt face Dennis Hopper. There's all kinds of weird shit going on in this one.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Fucking terrible. Holy shit. Yeah.
Are you reading something?
Me? No. I'm just sitting here.
I mean, they could have titled the movie "Everybody Wants Debbie" or something like,
Oh, wow. Yeah, sure.
or whatever the character name was, which was utterly forgettable.
Cindy.
Cindy. Okay, very different from Debbie.
Yeah, anyway, like, the other thing too was like, did you notice like it wasn't consistent, which made it worse, but there was this kind of like hicky, like rednecky kind of thing going on through it. Like when they're in the bar in the beginning, with the horrible lighting, everybody's kind of talking like a bunch of redneck truckers, but not quite totally committed to it, Did anybody else pick up on that? It just made it even dumber.
If Billy Bob died, we're gonna have a funeral for him. You could store him in a tennis can or whatever. Yeah. All they found was his dick. Like, what?
Oh God, right?
Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, and then here we go with the horrible dick jokes, of which there were quite a few.
There
in
were
this
a
movie.
lot of dick jokes.
Yeah, which was just poor. Let's see. Dude, one of my notes is dreadful POS.
Yep, pretty accurate.
Decompression scene was terrible. Norm's death was terrible. I kind of liked the toilet bot.
Yeah, it was cool. It was random,
Right?
And silly and dumb.
That was probably the best part of the movie. Was the lady that yells at you until you like hit her in the head, and then her whole face opens up.
Occupied. When he reached into her mouth, I was like, I still thought it was an actual person, you know, because clearly they spent a few dollars on that prop for that 2-second shot.
Right.
And I was like, what are they doing with this woman? This is terrible.
Yeah, I mean, it was a total nothing burger. It ended up just being completely stupid, but
Yeah, that dumb guy was down there. It was like, I am the secret lord of the secret lair, and I have a secret job for you that will get you off the station, but you must not ask any questions.
I was like, okay, man.
sex toys or
Just want
sex
a job.
dolls.
Is that what it was? Sex dolls? No.
Mhm.
It was
That was what they
Those-
thought they were hauling. Yes, they thought they were
Right.
hauling sex dolls.
but it was those dumb robots, right? With the weird 3
It was
laser
the dumb robots
eyes.
with the and the like Wolverine fingers and the that was like roast chickens when they were folded up.
Let's take the targeting system for Predator, make it the head, and then we'll take Wolverine's claws and make it the hands. And then we'll have like a robot body with some sort of nefarious goo combined in there to make it sort of alive.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds great.
I mean, that opening sequence with the robot coming through and blasting people, and they turn into like purple and green goo bubbly things. It was pretty ridiculous, man.
It was, and then it persisted every other time the robots went on a rampage.
Like fucking 400 people are dead. It's like, the drill has concluded. It's like, this is a fucking drill, man. The fuck?
Here's the remote control to my invention. Yes, now reward me.
Yeah.
Death.
Oh, yes, here's your reward. Kill him.
I totally didn't recognize Charles Dance. I was like, where do I know him from, man?
Everything.
I love how he
Last
was
action hero.
Tywin Lannister.
Yeah. Tywin Lannister was not on the tip of my tongue, that's for sure.
Mm-mm. I've always recognized him as two people the most because we did another movie he was in, and I was going on about this, and you guys were like, "Yeah, who cares?" But it was Benedict from Last Action Hero. He was an excellent villain in that, and then he played a great villain in The Golden Child with Eddie Murphy. Dude, he played Sardo.
Oh,
Noomspot.
yeah, man. Brother Noopsy.
Yeah, Brother Nimsy, exactly. That was good stuff, man.
Every time you bring that movie up, we go into a little cul-de-sac where we explore the depths of the quotability of that movie. I love it.
Yeah, we're not this time, bro. I'm gonna resist.
Yeah, I won't spin the pure wheel and say, I want the knife. Fine.
Oh, it's so hard not to do it after you say that.
Oh, man. So hard.
That movie had Egg Shen in it, dude. That's what was great about that.
Sure did. It's a way better movie than this.
Oh, infinitely better.
I mean, most movies are better than this.
Better effects, too.
way better.
Space truckers. Worse than the Golden Child.
Oh, here I go.
We got an ejection. We got a Golden Child IMDb ejection, ladies and gentlemen.
We got an ejection here, folks. All right. I'm going to stop.
No, you're not.
Close the tab, bro. Anyway, all right, what next? So then stupid guy in the toilet elevator lair, and then
Then they leave, and they get pulled over by the cops, and he pulls
Yeah,
a
they get the
hard
mis-
right, and they
right,
fuck up the
right.
trailer, and then they, yeah.
Then they save the day. The end.
At which point do you want to stop and focus in?
I don't know, nowhere.
We feel perilously close to a Spider-Man Show Me the Money here, gentlemen.
Yeah, we are perilously close, dude. I think I loved when dude was like, the cops came and then like they like did that maneuver, and they maneuvered around those floating freaking lantern things. And dude was like, what did he say, dude?
It's the best driving I've ever seen.
Yeah, he was like, that's some of the best driving I've ever seen. I was like, wow, okay. That's almost as good as when, in the very beginning, when George Wendt calls Stephen Dorff into this office, and he's like, "So, I hear you just graduated from space trucker school." I was like, dude. When I heard that, I was like, this sucks.
Yeah, pretty much.
But that was the moment.
That and the pink, they're like, get him the pink overalls.
I don't know. It was either that or the hot dog or the pigs. Take your pick. The pigs were terrible.
Pretty bad.
So, yeah. He's like, that's some of the best driving I've ever seen. Then all of a sudden, one of the asteroids comes to life, and it's like, what was he saying? What was he saying? He's like, dude, they're dark rocks or something like that.
Black rocks.
It's like, black rock.
Black rocks.
Oh, we can't see the black rocks on radar, right? Sorry, space radar.
Yes. The space rig radar.
This movie is not. This movie is not worth the hurting my ass is going to take recording this episode.
Yeah, you know, if your ass isn't comfortable, you could just drag it around the carpet a bit.
You could.
Oh, there you go, man.
Try
I
that.
Should I video myself? So
Just
you
give it a
can see
whirl.
it?
Mm-hmm.
See how it feels.
Yep.
Let's see if I can get my phone set up in a proper position.
Put both your legs behind your head, put your arms out, pull it around a bit.
I'm actually going to try this, man. I think this is time well spent.
Okay.
It's probably time better spent than actually attempting to talk about this POS film.
Right?
I'm looking forward to like your entire rig falling over.
If I know anybody that's flexible enough to pull this off, Kevin, it's you.
I love how you're giving it a whirl.
All right, so this is kind of a tight shot, and it's going to be on the hardwood floor. I think that's going to be a little bit easier, so here goes nothing.
I think if I was Kevin in this situation, I'd like quietly run into the kitchen and come back with a bunch of plates and like throw them in the air.
How'd it go?
He's probably just going to come back with a granola bar.
All right, let's see how we did.
How'd you go?
We're going to find out. Hang on, I got to check. I got to proof it.
Oh, did you take a video?
Yeah.
That's one of those moments where I wish a girl came in the room. She's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that would have been great.
Honey? Look, it's not what you think.
Hang on, I'm just scratching my ass.
It's kind of challenging, but
Keep in mind, I do have a bunch of reference photos to compare it to.
Well, there it is. Read and weep. Watch and weep.
That's a valiant effort, man.
Yeah. It was a good effort. It's hard to hold your legs up to do that.
How did it feel?
Did it fix everything?
Well, yeah, kind of. Yeah. Didn't quite scratch my itch, if you know what I mean. But
Hey.
ooh,
It
and we need one. Besides, this whole movie is a death
Yeah.
really is.
of the movie. Like the movie's dead. Everybody in it is dead.
Yep. So they save the day, and then Dennis Hopper bangs the mom out of the end.
I gotta say,
Bits and bobs?
I'll. What? yeah. No, seriously,
Right.
let's do it.
Totally.
Let's go into
It's like,
bits and bobs. Let's
Dennis
do it.
Hopper,
Let's do it.
Debbie Mazar, and Stephen Dorff play out the lyrics to Cheeseburger in Paradise by Jimmy Buffett.
I think I don't know. Okay, so bits and bobs. High level highlight for me was when Vernon Wells came onto the screen.
Yeah.
Looking like okay, an amalgam of previous characters that he's played, and that would be Mr. Igoe and the crazy guy from Mad Max, the Road Warrior,
and the Mad Max like guy from
Weird Science.
Weird Science, yes.
Yes, absolutely. And he was rocking a very. And I got to say, it's weird that this shitty movie is actually worthy of a steak and mustache's section, even though we've already passed that point. We're in bits and bobs, but I'll give a steak and mustaches shout out to Vernon Wells' stash in this movie.
Dude, Vernon Wells is the man.
Right? He is the man, dude.
Yeah, there was a glimmer of hope there. Like I kind of got hopeful that something was going to turn around there, and then it just turned out to be like a nothing burger.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was terrible. And his name was Mr. Cut.
They would prefer to spend 25 minutes with Debbie Mazar as a sex object who's going to bang a robot dude than spend time with Vernon Wells.
Yes.
I love that
Hold on,
scene.
dear. I have to pull start my penis.
Exactly. Oh, it's not working. Hang on while I go and fix
that was so weird, dude.
it. So weird. So dumb. I love when she steals his jacket and hat and everyone thinks she's the captain. It's like that.
Yeah.
So fucking stupid.
I mean, she was just short of like, I was waiting for her to be like, start doing like a, oh yeah, oh right over here, like a
Yeah,
woman
exactly.
doing a man's voice. Like that would have actually somehow made it redeeming.
Yeah.
It would have, yeah, definitely. Not to mention the jig is up in like seconds. Like,
Yeah. Mr. Fix-It over here.
Oh my god. What else? Bits and bobs.
Nah.
yeah.
God, I had a bunch of stuff loaded up in my brain, and then I just like it flew out.
Flew out of your ass when you dragged it across the hardwood floor.
Probably.
We've gone over all the notable ones for me, which would be Vernon Wells and weird bathroom elevator lady thing.
Yeah. I was gonna say. I thought.
Oh,
What? Go.
Killing one of the robot baddies with a microwave. That was kind of.
Oh,
funny.
yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that was good. And dumb.
I don't know if it was good, but it was.
No, I'm with
No,
you.
it was a laugh at how fucking dumb it is moment for sure.
Yes, exactly.
I was gonna say, I'll give some sort of props to they put some energy into the cyborg outfit for Charles Dance. Like clearly a lot of the cash for this movie went into that whole getup, but it was kind of cool, man.
It's pretty weird, but yeah,
I mean, it was weird and it was janky, but at the same time, I was like, it's kind of cool, man. Like they had it kind of dialed in.
I've seen better
Of course, Ben.
for less.
Ben, I've seen better. Dude, no shit.
I've seen better for less, like I've seen better
Fair
on
enough.
episodes of Doctor Who from the 70s, like Tom Baker
Okay.
Doctor Who.
The only Doctor Who. Yep.
Like a jelly baby. But yeah, all right, sure. There was some effort there for sure.
I'm not giving it an Academy Award. I'm just saying, like,
No, I know.
It was
It was probably better practical costuming than the robot baddies were. Or more creative anyways.
yeah. Those robot baddies were just dumb.
They were dumb.
Yeah. So yeah, there's that, and then what else? I'll give this movie the shout out for the absolute dumbest ending ever, dude. When they're all on the beach, like, yay, we made it to Earth. Well, that's not like the ending, but pretty damn close.
the ending is the president of the world gives them a bomb briefcase. President Camacho comes up.
Yeah, President Camacho, who is like the water and sewer guy from Batman Begins.
Yeah. Steven Dorff accidentally saves the day.
Right.
It's gonna blow the main. It's right under Wayne Tower.
We take their corporate money, we're just like them. And throwing it out the
Yeah.
window. Okay.
Poor. Okay. You betcha.
You betcha. They kill the president.
And mom that was frozen until they could find a cure was a total babe.
Mm-hmm. Who was way into Dennis Hopper.
And yeah, way too into Dennis Hopper.
Yeah.
And that in and of itself was super weird. And then that's it. The movie's over. Awesome.
Yeah. It was pretty funny when they were, watching Dennis Hopper come down through the atmosphere and on fire. And they're like, come on, he's going to make it. He's going to make it. And then like the ship explodes and they're like, oh, didn't make it. And then the next thing you know, it's like Dennis Hopper coming down on a parachute like, hey, Hey, I'm
hey guys!
here!
I made it after all. Isn't everybody stoked?
Isn't everyone really surprised?
No.
Yeah.
I release you from my obligation for you to marry me through blackmail. You kids go get married. Okay. Creepy truck driver guy.
Creepy truck driver with a heart of gold, though.
Heart of gold, that John Canyon.
Yes, sir.
Love for hot dogs.
This is a Pachyderm 2000. Built like
Yeah.
a brick shithouse. All right, man.
Kind of looks like a brick shit house, too.
Kind of did.
And kind of looks like a pachyderm, too, which is a dumb name.
That's kind of a cool name for a truck, man. Come on.
Is it a pachyderm a pig or no? No, that's something else.
It's
Sorry.
an elephant.
Oops.
Oops.
So, anyway. Oh, wait. Do we want to do nuggets, deaths, and ratings?
I got no nuggets, bro. Oh, I do have a nugget.
Don't have any.
I do have a nugget.
Nuggets, bro.
I was watching a short video on the miniatures, and I guess there was a really cool design for the alien predator fucking alien laser beam shit that was supposed to be like the abyss finger, the
yeah.
abyss thing, but then they didn't have enough money to do it, so they just made it into a sound, which I love that there was this random weird connection to the abyss, which we just did.
That is really weird and random.
This poor bastard miniature guy being interviewed. He's like, yeah, so I got hired to do the miniatures for this movie, and like there wasn't any design, so we just made up a bunch of shit. And they didn't really use half of the stuff we made, but like got paid. It's just like, okay, dude.
Okay.
It's the saddest interview ever. He's just like, yeah, they threw it all in a fucking skip bin afterwards. It's on the film, but like, they do all this work and then they throw it in the trash. It's just like,
It's like,
okay, bud.
he's like, it's good. The stuff that's on the film, it's like that's where it lives forever. But then, then there's like a whole bunch of other stuff that didn't make it.
It's like, I'm sorry, buddy. It's just funny, man. Funny and sad.
Yeah, I watching that definitely gave me a little bit more appreciation for like the miniatures and such, at least. Anyways.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. They put some effort into the sets and stuff, even though it was the weirdest shit ever.
I don't know, man. I mean, I could see effort, but just it was still so bad, dude.
Yeah.
Effort in all the wrong places.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah.
All right, so deaths. We had 3 deaths in this movie. So I had a moonwalker eject death before we even got started. Then I ejected on, I had that horrible scratch my itch joke when I was pretending to be a dog in the video I took in the middle of this show because this movie is so terrible. And then it was universally agreed that this entire movie died because it was so bad, dude.
It's pretty bad. It's going to be our shortest episode ever, I think.
Very well may be our shortest episode ever.
Should talk about something else.
I have Debbie Mazar adjacent here. Did anybody watch the Pentaverate?
What's that?
No, what is that?
It is on Netflix. It's like mini series. Do I want to call it a show?
Yeah, it says miniseries. I just saw this. I saw this today for the first time. Is it any good? The Mike Myers thing?
Mike Myers. It's got moments. I definitely laughed at it in some parts and not so much in other parts. But it's kind of like kind of X-rated Mike Myers.
Okay. I haven't seen him do anything since he failed out of that love guru bullshit.
No, you have. You're not.
Yeah, he's done a ton of voice work and stuff.
Has he?
Dude, he did. He was in freaking Bohemian Rhapsody, dude.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
In fact, he was awesome in Bohemian Rhapsody
you're
because of the whole connection with Wayne's World, man.
Yeah.
Not only that, but he was just good. Like he's good.
Oh,
man.
I love him.
You know what I mean?
love him.
Like,
I was bummed that he kind of lost the backing of the studios with that love guru thing.
I don't really think so. I agree. But like, if you ever watch 54 or like his part in Bohemian Rhapsody, like he's really good at playing straight parts. Man.
Oh, totally.
He doesn't do enough of them.
Yeah.
So Like, I really enjoyed all of the scenes in Bohemian Rhapsody with him, you know?
But he was just a money-making machine back in the day, and then it just kind of fell off for him, it seems like.
Yeah, sure. What is he?
I mean, he's got a very specific style when it comes to comedy, and
Yeah.
you know, if you're in the mood, if you have a hankering for it, then it's great. But it tends to wear out its welcome too, like when you're used to it. So overall, I got a lot of enjoyment out of it. It was not the best thing in the world, but I did get some good laughs out of it.
Nice.
And Debbie Mazar actually plays has a pretty meaty role in it. So
Nice.
Oh, he had a small part in Inglourious Bastards. I forgot about that.
Yeah, they're doing a new Austin Powers, I guess, which seems like they're resurrecting every old franchise in the world.
Dude, why would they do that, man? I really hope it's not stupid. I would hope that he would be smart enough to avoid that trap.
Or get a fucking sweet paycheck.
Well, he may, but, you know, if the movie's stupid, it's like, who cares?
His gardener. his pool boy.
I mean, dude, Goldmember was 2002. It's 2022.
Yeah, it's so wild that they keep remaking stuff like,
Right?
you know, we did, what was it? Coming to America. Like, it was fun, but it's crazy how huge of a gap they're doing. Like the Avatar shit we talked about. It was 15 fucking years or something. Like, we just leave it alone. We don't need it.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
I'm more
Shrek
psyched about the
Forever
Pentaverate. I'm more
after.
psyched that he's making new shit. Even if it isn't great.
Okay, so should we do ratings for this? Let's do the ratings and like end this fucking shit house.
yeah, let's get off the phone.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so ratings, fellas. Let's lay it down. I'm gonna go ahead and go first since I was probably the one that lobbied the most heavily for this piece of shit back in the day. Wow.
That's your
How do you
rating.
rate
Just leave it
this?
there. Please let that be your rating.
that
I'm
is the.
going to fire up the improbability drive.
Yes, do it. I'm going to fire
for
up the old
one
the
last time.
The gripe engine says that noise that I just made is the equivalent of 0.73. Terrible, dreadful.
0.73. That's really close to my rating of 0.8.
There you go.
Sandwiched
Nice.
between Double Impact and Mom and Dad Save the World.
Wow. What?
But better than
Benoit,
Starsky and
wait.
Hutch, Kev.
Dude, Starsky's awesome, man. Especially compared to this. Benny, where did you land? Did you fire up the improbability drive? Are we getting a resurgence of the drive finally after all these episodes?
I tend to agree.
Wow. All right, I'll take it. There you have it, folks. 0.8, 0.73, and thanks for joining us.
It's official.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us for this awesome episode of Space Truckers.
That we thought was a good idea, but it turns out was not.
Was a worse idea than even Mom and Dad Save the World. And, Slab, what are we doing next week?
I propose Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yes. No, let's do that movie, dude. I want to see Data, and I've heard that movie was great. Let's do it.
Sweet.
Ooh, that sounds great. I've heard a lot of great things about that movie. I can't wait to watch it. Okay, folks, there you go. Thanks for joining us for Space Truckers, and join us again next week for Everything Everywhere All at Once. From all of us here at the podcast, so long for now.
Laters.
Bye.
And that is going to wrap up this week's episode, folks. Hope you enjoyed this super
Mini-sode.
abridged version of the show for Space Truckers, which was so bad we just kind of quit. If you'd like to support the show, folks, you can do so in a number of great ways. You can always throw us a few dollars on Patreon, where you can go and not get rewarded for doing so. Chuck us $1 on Patreon. You can also rate us and review us wherever you get your podcasts. You'll notice I'm not mentioning iTunes anymore. And
Why?
you can also tell I don't know. You can also tell a friend to check out the show. Also, follow us on social media where we love to hang out, especially on Instagram. Come join in on the fun. Good fun for everyone all the time. Yay. You can find the show notes for this episode in your podcast app of choice or at our website, ebd.fm/episodes/161. Thanks for joining us for Space Truckers, and join us next week for Everything Everywhere All at Once. So long for now, folks. We love you.
One for C-Lab, two for Joy Eagle, three for Wolverine to round out the trio in this episode. Everybody dies.
Beady, beady, beady.
Faith, faith, faith.